The year has already started strong for gaming enthusiasts, with releases ranging from open worlds full of possibilities to intense narratives and innovative mechanics. 2025 has already proven to be one of the most remarkable years in the industry. Big franchises have returned with fresh approaches, while new titles have surprised with bold ideas and engaging gameplay. The diversity of genres and styles ensures there is something for everyone, whether you're a fan of frenetic action, exploration, strategy, or emotional stories. And this is just the beginning. With so many studios betting on ambitious projects, each month promises to bring new experiences that will further raise the bar for modern games. Highly anticipated sequels, reinventions of classics, and unexpected surprises make 2025 a year full of adventures for every gamer. If what's already been released impresses, what's yet to come promises to be even grander. Check out 20 amazing games that have already arrived or are about to be released, and you need to know about them. I'm Jax, and if you're new here, welcome to Play Hunters, where I bring daily content so you never miss a detail of the gaming universe. If you could subscribe to help me grow, I'd be very happy. From one gamer to another. In first place, we have a game where the silent war in the shadows takes a new chapter. Sniper Elite Resistance takes the series to the heart of occupied France, where the resistance joins forces against a Nazi secret project capable of changing the course of World War II. Amidst devastated cities and fortified fields, every shot can alter the fate of the mission, and stealth becomes a tool as deadly as the bullet itself. The iconic X-ray kill cam returns, making each shot even more brutal, with bones deflecting projectiles in unpredictable ways. But precision isn't everything. Each mission requires careful planning, from choosing weapons and accessories to selecting the ideal ammunition for different scenarios. Customization workbenches allow players to adapt rifles, pistols, and submachine guns to their playstyle, ensuring that every elimination is executed to perfection. In addition to the campaign, which can be played solo or cooperatively, the Axis Invasion mode adds an extra layer of tension by allowing players to take on the role of Nazi snipers hunting the protagonist. For those seeking even greater challenges, online battles and resistance missions offer new ways to test skill and strategy, turning every encounter into a true duel of intelligence and precision. In second place, we don't have a game, but rather a DLC. The Soviet dystopia of Atomic Heart dives into a new underwater nightmare. The action has moved to a sunken research complex, where long-forgotten experiments have gained a life of their own. Flooded hallways, corrupted machines, and mutant creatures now dominate the depths, while once safe installations have turned into deadly traps. The AI of Installation 3826 hasn't only grown stronger. It has taken full control of places that once seemed like allies, making every step forward a fight for survival. To face this new threat, the arsenal has evolved with new tools. The glove can now transform into a whip, allowing for quick movements and surprise attacks, while a fiery ability sets enemies ablaze and clears hostile obstacles. In hand-to-hand combat, an electric hammer ensures devastating blows, while an adjustable double-barrel shotgun turns any fight into a strategic massacre. Mutant creatures, once trapped in the depths, now lurk in search of fresh prey, attacking unpredictably. Enhanced robots patrol the flooded corridors, more agile and lethal than ever. And in the shadows, something even bigger waits, ready to crush anyone who dares challenge the ocean's forgotten secrets. In third place, we have one of the most ambitious RPGs of the year, a return to medieval Europe with a level of immersion rarely seen in the genre. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 stays true to its commitment to historical authenticity, bringing a vast and detailed world where each village, castle, and forest serves a narrative and strategic purpose. The game expands the journey of the protagonist, now more involved in the 15th century Bohemian conflicts, amidst betrayals, wars, and political disputes. The gameplay delves deeper into realism, removing the typical conventions of traditional RPGs. There are no spells or exaggerated attacks here. Each battle is a tense struggle between offense and defense. The first-person combat system has evolved, allowing for more fluid strikes, blocks, and counterattacks. The weight of weapons directly influences the pace of the clashes, turning individual duels into true tests of skill, while mounted battles and sieging forts scale up the scope of the conflicts. Outside of combat, the game expands its medieval simulation side. Skills like blacksmithing, archery, and even etiquette in social interactions are crucial for survival. Every detail, from armor maintenance to word choices when dealing with nobles and mercenaries, affects reputation and the progression of the story. This depth makes the game stand out not only as an action RPG, but as a unique and challenging historical experience. In fourth place, action comes to life in a vibrant spectacle, where every blow feels like an animated scene. Big Helmet Heroes transforms the classic beat 'em up with stunning visual style and dynamic combat. The journey of the knights unfolds in a world full of humor, challenges, and epic battles. The variety of fighting styles allows for different approaches, from the brute force of the warrior to the lethal agility of the rogue. The fast pace keeps players constantly moving, making each battle engaging and full of possibilities. Whether solo or in cooperative mode, the journey through the realms promises growing challenges and an atmosphere full of charm. The stages are diverse, taking the heroes to breathtaking settings full of secrets. The vibrant colors and stylized design make each scene feel like part of an animated world, where creativity reflects not only in the aesthetics, but also in gameplay. In fifth place, Sid Meier's Civilization VII takes turn-based strategy to a new level, combining tactical depth with freedom of choice. Every decision, from the first settlement to global expansion, influences the course of civilization, making each campaign unique. The progression system has been revamped to offer even more strategic possibilities. Civilizations evolve more fluidly, allowing the mixing of leaders and traits from different peoples in each new era. Diplomacy also becomes more complex, with deeper interactions between leaders, ensuring moments of intense negotiation and unexpected alliances. Whether in pursuit of military domination, scientific supremacy, or cultural influence, each empire will be shaped by its choices, and each choice will define the future of humanity. In sixth place, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD revives the essence of a classic with a renewed challenge and enhanced visuals. The quest to recover a stolen treasure sends a certain gorilla across lush islands, full of dangers and surprises. Each level offers creative mechanics, requiring mastery of controls and quick reflexes to overcome obstacles like runaway minecart chases and unstable rocket barrel flights. Additionally, interactive environments hide secrets and alternative paths for the most attentive players. The gameplay remains faithful to the original, bringing precise jumps, well-timed attacks, and the ability to use the ground and surrounding barrels to open new routes. The remastered version also includes additional stages from the 3DS release, expanding the adventure with new challenges. Whether facing enemies, traversing dangerous jungles, or exploring trap-filled caves, every moment is a blend of nostalgia and innovation. The level design mixes intense action with carefully planned platforming moments, demanding rhythm and precision. The return of the classic reinforces its legacy with revamped graphics and optimized performance, ensuring a more immersive and fluid experience. For those seeking a challenging and fun game, this is an adventure not to be missed. In seventh place, Arken Age brings action and exploration to an immersive virtual reality world, where fantasy and technology collide. The environment, filled with exotic life forms and mysterious structures, challenges players to face threats in combat based on realistic physics. With customizable swords and weapons, every battle requires precision and strategy, turning each encounter into a unique and visceral experience. Additionally, the verticality of the environment adds layers of challenge, with sections requiring climbing and agile movement to overcome obstacles. The gameplay tests the player's creativity, allowing the construction and modification of equipment. As you explore the unknown territory, rare materials are available to upgrade weapons and craft essential supplies for survival. Combat isn't just about brute strength. Mastering different techniques and combining weapon modifications can mean the difference between victory and defeat. There's a smooth movement system that lets you jump, climb, and even swim through alien landscapes full of dangers and secrets. The world is not merely a backdrop, but a living organism constantly evolving. The story unfolds between ancient ruins and mysterious creatures, revealing the secrets of a lost civilization and a corrupted ancestral power. With an extensive campaign and an endless combat mode, the experience molds itself to the player, offering continuous challenges and rewards for those willing to uncover the hidden mysteries in this fascinating universe. In 8th place, Aloft turns the skies into an open world full of freedom and discoveries. Between floating islands and ethereal landscapes, survival blends with creativity in a tranquil environment where every decision shapes the journey. The wind is not just a scenic detail, but an essential element, driving not only navigation, but also the automation of machinery and high-speed exploration. At the heart of the game, there's a delicate balance between collecting resources and restoring biodiversity, ensuring each island stays alive and prosperous. The central mechanic revolves around transforming any island into a fully customizable flying ship. Building structures, adjusting sails, and harnessing wind currents allow for the exploration of vast regions of the sky in search of secrets and lost knowledge. The game encourages collaboration and the sharing of experiences, allowing up to 8 players to join forces to create a floating community. Each island can be brought to other worlds, promoting a constant exchange of ideas and creations among explorers. Whether expanding your island, facing environmental challenges, or simply enjoying the beauty of the celestial world, each moment here is an opportunity to build something extraordinary. In 9th place, Afterlove EP takes you on an emotional journey set in a vibrant city, where music, love, and grief intertwine in an intimate and reflective narrative. At the heart of the story is a young musician caught between the past and the present, trying to find a way forward after a devastating loss. Combining elements of visual novel, narrative adventure, and rhythm sections, the experience challenges not only the protagonist's creativity, but also his connections with friends, his band, and the city around him. The gameplay unfolds over 28 days, where each decision impacts the protagonist's trajectory. Exploring the city, rebuilding relationships, and seeking musical inspiration become crucial choices in determining his future. Amidst deep conversations and moments of contemplation, there are also moments of pure artistic expression, where rehearsals and performances demand rhythm and precision. The unique visual style, inspired by manga art and accompanied by an immersive soundtrack composed by a local indie band, enhances the authenticity of the experience. Beyond being a sincere portrait of contemporary youth, the game stands out as an artistic and emotional legacy of its creator, whose vision was preserved by his team. More than just a story of overcoming loss, it is a love letter to music, friendship, and the city that serves as the backdrop for this unforgettable journey. In 10th place, Eternal Strands presents a dynamic world filled with magic, where every battle and exploration is shaped by interactions with the environment. The protagonist, a young weaver determined to reclaim her people's cultural home, wields arcane powers to bend the elements to her will. Fire spreads, ice freezes, and the earth gives way under magical attacks, turning every battle into a spectacle of destruction and strategy. Every enemy, from mystical warriors to colossal titans, requires a keen eye to exploit weaknesses and manipulate the terrain to its fullest. The combat system combines magic, enchanted weapons, and agility in a fluid and responsive mechanic. Giant creatures are not only adversaries but mobile arenas for the player to scale, attack, and exploit weak points. Barriers can be set ablaze, enemy projectiles can be deflected, and telekinetic forces can be used to create strategic advantages. More than just an action RPG, the game transforms each encounter into a tactical puzzle, where creativity and experimentation are rewarded. The vast world invites exploration, with lost cities, forgotten fortresses, and secrets buried amidst the ruins. Climbing, levitating, and elemental manipulation mechanics make movement free and vertical, allowing for challenges to be approached in unexpected ways. The weather directly influences the experience, as extreme temperatures affect both the player and enemies, opening new possibilities for combat and exploration. With advanced physics and a realistic destruction system, every journey becomes a unique experience full of discoveries and challenges. In 11th place, Hyper Lightbreaker takes place in a vibrant and chaotic universe, set in a forgotten land full of ruins and mysteries. The combat focuses on speed and fluidity, allowing players to dodge, wall run, and use a hoverboard to surprise enemies. The variety of weapons and unlockable skills encourages dynamic strategies, turning every encounter into a spectacle of agility and precision. Relentless hordes and colossal bosses challenge reflexes and creativity, requiring complete mastery of the combat mechanics. The journey can be taken solo or with allies in online cooperative mode, allowing groups of players to explore together and face more intense challenges. Each new incursion brings opportunities to uncover secrets, upgrade equipment, and unravel the enigmatic stories of Profuseo. With a vibrant aesthetic and an engaging soundtrack, the game promises not only electrifying battles, but also a unique immersion into a fascinating and ever-changing world. In 12th place, Dynasty Warriors Origins brings back the grandeur of the epic battles of the Three Kingdoms, placing an unnamed hero at the heart of the action. In a vast and dynamic world, colossal armies clash in battles of impressive scale. The combat system retains the essence of the franchise, but evolves with enhanced mechanics, allowing for cinematic strikes and devastating attack sequences. Fighting alongside strategic allies adds a tactical layer to the game. The narrative delves into the conflicts and alliances that shaped ancient China. Different leaders and legendary warriors gain new nuances as the story unfolds, offering a renewed perspective on the struggles for empire dominance. Between colossal battles and political intrigue, the game delivers epic fun in the chaos and glory of the Three Kingdoms. In 13th place, an incessant battle against hordes of grotesque enemies unfolds in a world where strategy and chaos go hand in hand. Orcs Must Die brings back the franchise's frantic combat, now expanded with new challenges, deeper progression systems, and an arsenal of even more creative traps. With solo or cooperative play for up to 4 players, each match adapts to the number of participants, ensuring a dynamic and unpredictable experience. Each war mage has its own identity, bringing unique abilities, weapons, and traps to create devastating combinations. The gameplay mixes third-person action and strategic planning, allowing players to face waves of orcs and sinister creatures while the environment reacts to every decision. Weather changes, day-night effects, and random modifiers add layers of challenge, making each battle unique and requiring constant adaptations. The series' trademark humor remains present, with irreverent dialogues, exaggerated physics, and absurdly comedic moments. The traps provide hilarious interactions, launching orcs into the air, crushing them with brutal mechanisms, or turning the battlefield into a true spectacle of destruction. With intense action and a design meant to challenge and entertain, this chapter keeps the chaotic and fun essence of the franchise. In 14th place, an icon returns on a journey of mystery, exploration, and hidden dangers. Tomb Raider Remastered brings back 3 classic adventures from the franchise in an enhanced collection, allowing players to revisit the darkest adventures of the saga with renewed visuals and the option to switch to original graphics at any time. From forgotten tombs to modern cities filled with conspiracies, each setting presents enigmatic challenges and deadly enemies that require sharp intelligence and reflexes. The journey spans Egypt, where the discovery of a forbidden tomb triggers a devastating prophecy, Rome and Paris, where secrets of the past resurface amidst intriguing twists, and the shadows of alchemy and secret societies, turning Lara into a fugitive in search of the truth. The classic gameplay remains intact, preserving the elaborate puzzles, precise platforming, and strategic combat that made the series legendary. More than just a remaster, this collection is a tribute to the legacy of one of gaming's most iconic characters. Every moment brings the fascination of archaeological discoveries and the tension of survival, inviting both veterans and new players to experience the charm and challenge of the adventures that define the franchise. In 15th place, the adrenaline of responding to emergencies becomes your routine. Ambulance Life puts you in the role of a paramedic, facing the chaos of busy streets, the pressure of time, and critical decisions that can save lives. Amid various accidents, from simple falls to devastating explosions, each call requires precision, speed, and a cool head to assess, stabilize, and transport victims to the hospital. The city comes to life with distinct neighborhoods and dynamic traffic, forcing constant adaptation. Behind the wheel of the ambulance, mastering driving is as essential as medical care. Each mission presents unique challenges, requiring the correct use of equipment like stethoscopes, defibrillators, and oxygen masks, as well as effective communication with the injured to understand the severity of the situation. Amid catastrophic events, the game heightens the tension with impactful moral choices. With resources varying as you progress and a realistic victim triage system, each shift becomes a test of skill and emotional endurance. Whether following strict protocols or immersing yourself as an experienced rescuer, the experience offers an intense and authentic look at the world of paramedics. Continuing our list, the next games haven't been released yet, but they are scheduled to come out in the coming days, so I've included them here as bonuses. In 16th place, nostalgia and mystery intertwine in a game from the creators of Life is Strange. Lost Records Bloom and Rage takes you to the summer of 1995, where 4 teenagers form unbreakable bonds between punk rock rehearsals, lazy afternoons, and an inexplicable event that will change their lives forever. The story unfolds in 2 intertwined timelines, exploring not only the rebellious youth of these girls, but also the consequences of their secrets 27 years later. In a small town in the United States, the past and present collide. Between realistic conversations and decisions that shape relationships, every glance, word, and silence influences the dynamic between the protagonists. With a camcorder in hand, you can capture spontaneous moments or investigate hidden mysteries, revealing the layers of this delicate and intriguing narrative. Amidst the ethereal soundtrack blending dream pop and melancholy, this story about friendship, rebellion, and lost secrets unfolds like an album of vivid memories. The choices made throughout the plot will define whether the bonds formed withstand time or become echoes of a distant past. In 17th place, a new action RPG and fantasy title emerges to expand one of the richest universes in gaming. Avowed, from Obsidian Entertainment, will take us back to the world of Pillars of Eternity, this time in a fully first-person experience. The game takes place in the Fertile Lands, a mysterious island where magic pulses in the air and unknown forces shape the fate of all who step foot on it. Sent as an emissary from a great nation, the protagonist arrives to investigate a plague threatening the island, but soon finds themselves caught up in something far greater than a simple diplomatic mission. The combat system promises great freedom, allowing players to mix swords, spells, shields, and ranged weapons to create their own playstyle. Magic can freeze enemies, create fire barriers, or bind opponents in chains of arcane energy. The open world, filled with distinct biomes, encourages exploration with hidden secrets, forgotten ruins, and mystical creatures. Additionally, memorable characters will join the journey, each with their own backstory and motivations, shaped by the choices made along the way. With vibrant visuals and an artistic style that balances realism and fantasy, the game promises a rich and full of personality setting. Each region will have its own ecosystem and unique challenges, requiring constant adaptation. The deep narrative, combined with flexible gameplay, makes this game one of the most ambitious releases of the year, offering a living world where every decision can change the course of the adventure. In 18th place, the force of nature manifests brutally and unpredictably in Monster Hunter Wilds, a new chapter in the iconic franchise. The Forbidden Lands are an unknown territory where the weather swings from extreme to unpredictable, completely transforming the behavior of the monsters. During violent storms, fierce creatures band together to hunt, while in calm moments, the ecosystem becomes vibrant, offering opportunities for observation and exploration. Each hunt requires adaptation and strategy, as hunters must read the environment and understand how climate changes influence the monsters and their movements. Combat has evolved, introducing new mechanics that go beyond simple attack and defense, encouraging the intelligent use of the terrain and the creatures themselves. Mastering the hunt is not just about brute strength but careful observation, seizing the right moment to strike or retreat. Beyond the intense battles, the game will also expand the relationship between hunters and the surrounding world. The Forbidden Lands hold deep secrets, from the remains of ancient civilizations to the interactions between species that shape the landscape. Exploration and narrative intertwine in an unprecedented way in the series, making each journey not just about hunting a new monster. It's about discovering a vibrant world full of stories waiting to be revealed. In 19th place, we have a wild combination. Like a dragon pirate, Yakuza in Hawaii brings a memory-less ex-Yakuza who now finds himself in the role of a modern pirate captain, sailing in search of answers and a legendary treasure. Amidst intrigues, betrayals, and unexpected encounters, he must rebuild his identity while facing dangerous enemies in a journey full of exaggeration, cinematic action, and the series' signature humor. The freedom of exploration at sea turns every journey into an unpredictable adventure. Customize and upgrade your ship, recruit a loyal crew, and engage in strategic naval battles where cannons explode across the sky, and every maneuver could mean victory or ruin. When enemies are cornered, invade their ships and engage in intense crew-on-crew combat, blending hand-to-hand combat with real-time action. The land combat retains the series' DNA, but adds new elements for even more insane action. The protagonist alternates between two distinct fighting styles, one based on speed and precision, where acrobatic strikes disarm and stun enemies, and another focused on pirate brutality, combining twin swords and maritime gadgets to turn the battlefield into a chaotic spectacle. With a unique touch of madness, the game promises to be an unforgettable adventure for both veterans and newcomers to the series. And let me know which of these games you've had a chance to play. Did any of them spark your curiosity? And would you add them to your list of upcoming games? We'd love to hear which one caught your attention the most. Share in the comments a game that definitely should have made the list but didn't. If you can, please subscribe to the channel to help me grow and never be in doubt about what to play again. I'm leaving 2 videos in the card. One that I selected for you, and another that YouTube picked itself. Just click on either one to watch. A big hug, happy gaming, and see you tomorrow.